Nestled in the Western Rift Valley, Ntoroko District is among the hardest hit regions by climate disasters. Thousands have been displaced. In 2022, a devastating drought left crops withered and livestock dead, worsening the struggles of an already vulnerable population. But drought is not the only challenge. Ntoroko has also endured extreme flooding, displacing thousands. Entire communities that once thrived have been submerged.
Since 2019, October, Lake Albert levels started rising. The lake banks burst, water moved offshore into people's homes, into towns actually. We are a district that is most vulnerable to climate change impacts.
Some of the affected residents now live in makeshift shelters after their homes were engulfed by flood waters.
People have raised wooden structures in the middle of the lake now because the lake permanently took their landing site.
These aren't just temporary displacements, they are living a new harsh reality. Before 2019, Kanara Town Council was home to many families. Today, parts of it have turned into a fishing hub after entire neighborhoods were swallowed by the floods. Joseph Uzele Timaya, one of the flood victims, shares his experience of the devastation.
We were badly affected by the floods. I had constructed but lost my house. All I was left with were a few iron sheets, which I used to roof my temporary shelter in the camp.
Thousands of community members were displaced by the flood, and this flood could come at night, whereby people lost their properties.
In response to the crisis, several internally displaced persons camps have been set up across the district in locations such as Rinyana, Rwangara and Katunguru.
A total population of 9,365 people have been living in internally displaced camps. It is not human to have a population 24,000 people displaced, and out of the 24,000 displaced persons, you have 9,365. They have no place they call home.
Today, we visit Kanara Seed IDP camp. Despite their resilience, many displaced families have found refuge in mud and wattle shelters with tarpaulin roofs. The conditions, however, are harsh and their hopes are dwindling.
Water destroyed all our property, including beddings, which were swept away. My animals were killed. Life is not easy here. We are suffering.
We have no food. Our homes have been swept away. I used to reside in Chisenyi B. We request government to resettle us. When it rains, we can't sleep. Our children have dropped out of school because of lack of funds.
And here we have 736 people, and we are here since 2021 up to now.
The camp chairperson highlights additional challenges.
Our structure that we see here, this house is not good because during rain it will be a problem. People will continue suffering because we don't have enough tarpaulin and food. People are suffering because of hunger and they have no job.
Our younger girls, they get early pregnancy because we have in the camp. Because we are here, we are seated in the camp. And in this camp, we are very many people in this camp.
In the face of this crisis, local leaders have a final appeal to the government.
We have, as a district local government, identified willing sellers who have land that is even titled. So if we can get a piece of land, even if it is 300 acres or 200, we can really relocate and resettle these people who are living on top of water. It is very horrible.
According to the Institute of Economics and Peace, climate change is projected to displace 1.2 billion people worldwide by 2050. Currently, around 30 million people are displaced annually due to environmental disasters. Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.